Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode number 7 of Let's Play Dragon Warrior 2. Oh, and let me get this episode recorded and out of the way as soon as possible because, well, I sound really good right now, actually, but I've had a cold and a bit of a flu all week long, or all weekend long, or whatever. Today's Saturday. I don't know. What's going on? So yeah, I just took a nice little shot of NyQuil, my second shot of the day. Probably why I sound alright right now. Who knows? I'm sure in about an hour or so I'm going to get very drowsy and want to pass out. Because that's normal when you take NyQuil. At least that's how I feel all the time. Anyways, enough jibber-jabber. As promised at the end of the last episode, we will be heading to the Castle of Moonbrooke. Now, I picked up a couple of medical herbs because we're going to need it. Trust me. So I picked up 3 medical herbs. We got a lottery ticket out of it, which is really nice, and I'll explain that. I'll probably explain at the beginning of next episode, maybe this episode. Who knows? I don't know. But anyways, yep, 4 medical herbs we picked up. Probably should pick up 5, but I'm gonna risk it. And let's head to the Castle of Moonbrooke. And again, thank God I'm getting this episode recorded with now. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload this on Saturday or Sunday, however. I'll have to think about it, because it's already 8 o'clock at night right now, and I really don't know if I upload it. I'll upload another one early tomorrow, so it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever. I'll probably end up uploading this episode today. Yes, which means we'll have a Sunday episode, because I'm crazy like that. Anyways, I'm feeling a little bit better. I still took that shot of NyQuil anyway, because I'm not 100% here, as I'm talking through, you know, I can't even breathe through my nose. I'm breathing and talking through my mouth at the same time, which is pretty annoying. God damn. Keep running into the same enemies now. Well, at least we're running into old enemies now, nothing new. Yeah, so, onto the game. I remember playing this 20-something years ago, whatever it was, and at this point in the game, I got absolutely lost. I didn't know where I was going. Obviously, I found the Castle of Moonbrooke, and I explored it, but as you'll see when I go in there, even by exploring it, I still got lost, and you'll see why. And I spent probably a good 2 weeks trying to figure out where to go next. Yep, so that was Dragon Warrior 2 20 years ago, but luckily now we have guides and walkthroughs and all kinds of stuff to let us know where we're going, so yep, definitely a lot different. Gaming in today's day is a hell of a lot easier than gaming 20 years ago, because now you have pretty much somebody to hold your hand throughout everything. Here we have a new enemy, the Magi Drakies. They don't do anything too special, except they're really annoying in encounters with massive amount of enemies because they lower your defense. So when you're dealing with, you know, big cobras and all kinds of other crap, and then these things are lowering your defense, it could become a real nuisance. So you just want to take out everything else. You want to save them for last. They're really not that big of a threat, in my opinion. Okay, that's dead. Let's continue to make our way towards the castle, which is actually a little bit southwest of Hamlin, so we should be running across it very soon. Let's just kill all these stupid big rats. So, again, I haven't run away from a battle yet, and I don't intend on, because the more money and experience we get, the better off we're going to be in this game, especially at the later stages, because this game just gets so impossible, it's not even funny. We're at 1,000 gold already, which is very nice. Okay, and here is the Castle of Moonbrooke from very early on in the game. You might remember it, you might not. The very first scene of the game that you saw was this castle being taken over by Hargon's army. And, yeah, look what it's turned into. Holy crap. Now, these swamps damage you every time you walk through them, which you know from Dragon Warrior 1, and I explained before. Okay. Now, let's talk to this thing. Help! Hargon is coming to destroy us all! So, when I first entered this castle, I got lost, and I'll explain why. Just keep in mind these steps here, okay? So, you head to the right, you talk to this flame, and this is For I am the unhappy ghost of the King of Moonbrook. So this is indeed the King of Moonbrook. You remember him from pretty much the first scene of this game. To make matters worse, my daughter has been cursed and transformed into a common mutt. I am burning with shame. That's important to remember, folks. His daughter is turned into a dog, according to him. So what exactly does that mean? Well, if you remember in Hamlin, we were getting chased, or we were talking to a dog, and the dog started following us. So could that dog that we met in Hamlin have any correlation to the princess? Possibly. I love how I talk in riddles, even though I already know the answer to these things. So, Esgar was poisoned. It's a good thing I have an extra antidote and his healing spell as well in case needed. But I'm going to go ahead and use the antidote herb on Esgar. Very good. And continue on. My god, we cannot take more than 2 steps before we run into enemies. More smokes, more enemies. And, just like that, Dario's poisoned. Sometimes I am convinced that this game is on like a loop, like... You know how, you ever heard of the theory that there's no such thing as being completely random? Well, sometimes I believe it because it seems like when something tends to happen, regardless of what it is, whether it's a video game or anything in life, it seems to happen like if you get run into a streak of bad luck, you know, or a streak of good luck, it seems to carry on. So I believe that there's really no such thing as complete randomness, if that makes any sense. Oh, nice. A much-needed antidote herb was just dropped off the enemies. So just think about that, folks. No such thing as random. What do you think about that? Comment below. Alright, let's heal up real quick, because we're getting our asses handed to us. Okay. Now, those 2 treasure chests you can completely ignore. They're both empty. So, I just know that from experience. The Mirror of Ra was lost long ago in a swamp southeast of Hamlin, in the place where 4 bridges can be seen. Keep that in mind. The Mirror of Ra is going to play a very important part of this game. So, this is the point of the game where I got lost. I did not know where to go, so I ended up leaving the castle. Well, it turns out that what you actually have to do here to kind of really figure out what you got to do next in the game is you got to head down and follow this swamp down. And yes, you will take a ton of damage heading down through these swamps, but really, you have no choice. So we're going to want to go ahead and use a medical herb. Use one on Dario. Use one on Esgar. And, yeah, very important. So, I mean, you do have a choice. You don't have to go here. But, again, years ago, you didn't have any guides or you didn't know where to go. So, this is really the only way that you knew where to go. Because when you come down here and you talk to this guy, the princess has been transformed by a curse. Only the Mirror of Ra can break the spell, for in that glass, one sees her true self. And that pretty much pieces together the riddle. The Mirror of Ra is believed to break curses, according to the other guy. According to the king, the princess has been transformed into a dog. And according to this guy, the Mirror of Ra breaks curses. Put 2 and 2 together, which I had a very hard time of doing years ago when I was about, what was it, 10 years old playing this game, or whatever, 13 years old. Run! Woo! Yeah, folks, I know. Woo! Esgar's at 4 health. So I know I said I've never run from battles yet, but the fact that I ran into 3 zombies and they have literally about 60 health or more, I was running away because I wouldn't have survived that battle. So anyways, we can leave now. That was the last bit of information we needed. Now we can go and seek the Mirror of Ra, which I think we probably should be able to get without having to worry too much. Alright, we want to take out the healers first before worrying about the zombie, because... Oh, here we go, healing already. Oh, dead. Because the zombie, again, has so much health that we want to kill the healer as fast as possible. Kill him! Now we can take out the zombie. The zombies do give a really good amount of XP, though, so keep that in mind. Which I'm going to be doing a lot of level grinding. There you go. Surround finally worked. They lowered my defense. So they have a ton of health. They don't seem to ever die. And, yeah, they can be a real nuisance at this point of the game. Until we do a little bit of leveling. 85 experience. Let's go ahead and use our last medical herb just for safety's sake on Esgar. And we should be good. Now we're going to want to head east. And you're going to see a bridge here somewhere along the way. Where the hell is it? Okay, and there's the bridge. Now, if you paid attention to what the guy said in Moonbrook Castle, he said, the Mirror of Ra is located in a swamp where 4 bridges meet. Well, there's the 4 bridges, and here's the swamp. So, if you jump right into the swamp and you search, eventually you'll find the Mirror of Ra! What do you know? So we got the Mirror of Ra, now we can haul ass back to Hamlin. Let's get the hell out of here immediately, and we're going to want to heal just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to go ahead and just burn through the rest of Esgar's healing, just so hopefully I don't die. Here we have a new enemy, the magic ants. They can really suck. We want to kill them first before worrying about the smokes, so let's go ahead and focus on them. They cast, God, what do they cast? I don't know, they cast some horrible magical spell that you don't want to worry about, okay? So let's kill them first. Now we can focus on the smokes, who also cast stop spell. So that's nasty. 89 experience, and we have a level up. Dario is level 11. Power increased by 5. Reaction speed by 2, HP by 2. Very nice. Now we just want to head back to Hamlin. I'm going to try to make it back alive here with our depleted magic. Now imagine if we did this all without grabbing a single medical herb. That would have been nasty. Alright, I love encounters where there's only one enemy and you get the preemptive strike. And he dropped the treasure chest, and we got another lottery ticket from the treasure chest. Very nice. And I think I will put that into use in this episode here. At least I'll demonstrate it. Now, this is the nasty curve, because you have chance of running into baboons across this side of the bridge. And there's a baboon. These things hit like trucks. We want to take them out immediately. So Dario attacked the baboon, and Esgar's going to fire spell him. You want to take out the baboon immediately. Look at that. They hit for 11 damage. And running into one of them is not so bad. It's when you run into multiple ones where it really gets nasty. Like, literally, there's encounters where you run into 2 or 3 of them at a time, and that's when you can really take a beating from it, because, you know, they do, like, 11, 12 damage a piece, and, you know, if you survive, you're lucky. With, you know, you only have, like, 40, 50 health, so. Anyways, one more heal for safety, and there's Hamlin, which we can't seem to get to. Oh my god. Come on, baby. We're almost there. We made it! Yay! We made it! Barely. Let's rest up at the inn first. 24 pieces of gold. We have a good amount of money now. Good morning. I trust the rest. Alright, perfect. Now, the Mirror of Ra. Remember the dog, this dog here, that was chasing us? Well, if you walk up to the dog and you use the Mirror of Ra, which, again, took me a long time to figure this out, good 2-3 weeks without any guides. Use the Mirror of Ra on the dog. Behold, the mirror reflected back the image of Princess Olisa. So the random name they gave the princess is Olisa. You get a random name depending on what you name your main character. Suddenly it shattered and the enchantment was broken, freeing the princess from her furry form. Oh dear cousin, thou hast freed me beyond all hope. To repay this, I offer thee my loyalty and service as the Princess of Moonbrook. Please take me with thee on thy quest. And the princess joins our party. Sweet. So now we have a full group. We have all 3 party members, and naturally our princess, or I'm going to have to call Princess Elisa, which is kind of like a weird name, but first thing we want to do is we want to give the magic knife that I got last episode, I purchased. We want to give it to her, and we're going to equip her with it. So that's the reason I purchased it. So let's go ahead and equip her with the magic knife. 4 to 14 damage, not bad. And she has the rest of it's all garbage. Now check this out real quick. If we step outside, you're going to notice the world map music's changed. So you have all 3 party members, the music changes. That's kind of cool and neat. That's unique. So yeah, we got a full group now. I'm excited. Let me show off the lottery real quick. You have a good chance to win a lot of good prizes here on the lottery. We have 2 lottery tickets. We're going to go ahead and play it. Thus is a wish to hear how the game's played, sure. As the lottery wheel spins, it's just like playing slot machines, really. 3 suns and you win a golden card. 3 that and you win a wizard's ring. And there's other prizes. So let's go ahead and try it out. And I'm really bad at this game, so... We got another lottery ticket for playing, though. So what I'm actually going to do... And this is a little bit of cheating, I guess, but... We still have 2 lottery tickets. So what I'm going to do here... Well, first of all, off-screen, I'm going to level grind to death. If you look at Elisa's spell, she starts off with the Heal More spell, which is just like Esgar's Heal, but Heal More heals for a lot more wounds. So it's very nice to have her with some magic as well. We're very good for at this point in the game. So anyways, enough babbling. What I'm going to do now is I'm literally... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm literally going to level grind to purchase every single weapon you could possibly purchase in here. So I'm going to want to get a broadsword, an iron spear for Esgar, 2 full plate armors, and 2 steel shields. I don't think Gwen could wear any of this stuff. Or Gwen, I call her Gwen, whatever her name is. Ollie. No, I don't want to buy anything. Ollie, I'll just call her Ollie. She can't wear any of this stuff. But anyways, enough blabbing on. I'm going to do some level grinding. A perfect level grinding spot is actually, I'll show you real quick. If we step out of this village. To the right of here, across that bridge, or up here in these mountains, is a really good level grinding spot. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you guys for watching. Going to do a lot of leveling. Going to collect just enough level grinding to collect all that equipment. So in the next episode, we'll be back, stronger than ever, and ready for some more action. See you guys next time for more Dragon Warrior 2. God, I hope I feel better tomorrow. I feel like shit. Later.